up and he's saying, please, I want to go home, I want to go home. He keeps calling my name. I want to go home, Charlie. I want to drive my Chevy. I said, well, what? I can't find your name.
Have you ever been through a failure in your life that happened because of a decision that you took within a split of a second? And you wish that the person marking you would only know or understand the amount of the ability you have in you. And you only did this decision because of either nerves, fear, or even desperation to achieve what you wanted to. And that is exactly what happened on this test today. It was an action that even the learner could not believe herself that she did. And as you watch on this video today, I want you to think twice and remember that whether it is pressure, that whether it's anxiety, that whether it is desperation to achieve your aims, that would always be a barrier to what your aim or goal is. So you've got to try and relax, stay calm, and keep your mind as empty as possible so that you have an open mind while concentrating on your goal. Remember this as you take your driving test. Hello guys, welcome to another driving test video. This was a driving test at Rotherham Driving Test Center on the 17th of June 2022 at 2:32 p.m. in the afternoon. Unfortunately, I could not bring you a good news on this occasion. The test was a fail because of one serious fault, which we will be looking at later on in the video. Remember, as always, stay calm with an open mind. This way, you'll be able to avoid unnecessary situation while choosing the best course of action for unavoidable situation. Remember that when you've got two lanes going to the same direction, you should be using the left of the two because the left lane is your normal driving position. Of course, unless if for any reason such as traffic in the left lane or broken down vehicle in the left lane, then it is okay to use the right lane. However, though, it doesn't mean it is a taboo to use the right. Just make sure that you're keeping up with the traffic or you're making progress, and make sure to return to the left lane whenever it is safe and possible to do so. So in this case, the learner has chosen to use the right lane to turn right to A629. Now this is not a problem yet, unless if after the learner exits the roundabout, still remains on the right lane or in the right lane while there are other vehicles in the left lane undertaking the learner's vehicle, or while the learner remains in the right lane is now holding back traffic behind. This is the situation where things could change and it could become a serious fault. And at this point would have been the safe and proper time to change back into the left lane. There are no vehicles behind and there is no vehicle on the left lane, so it would be perfect to come back to the left lane. But the learner remains in the right lane for a longer time. But luckily, as I mentioned earlier, there were no vehicles behind or in the left lane passing on that lane. And this was the saving grace here. So remember, don't sit in the right lane when it is safe and possible to use the left lane. If you're moving off on a hill and you're scared of hills, remember, keep calm because you're driving an automatic car with hill assist, and not just that, but an auto hold system, which means the car would release the handbrake as you accelerate enough to keep the car moving forward without rolling back. So fear not, my child, for the Lord is with you. And what you see here is a classic example of every learner driver's worst nightmare. You are doing your parallel parking, and here you've got a car waiting in front of you at the junction and another one behind you. So don't forget, the more you try to rush it to get yourself through it, the longer it's going to take you. So you'd rather take your time, think exactly of what you need to do, and that way you get yourself out of the situation earlier than you expect. So here we go. Situation dealt with. Well done. And what you see there is probably a show me question on how to wash and clean your front windscreen. Remember that you should always check all around you, including your blind spots, whenever you're moving off, especially in roads like this where you've got driveways and junctions around you. You never know what could be around the corner. So look around, check over your shoulder, and make sure that it is safe to move out. What happened next ahead at this junction changed the outcome of this test. The learner could not explain how or why this happened because she could see the cars passing from the right. But in that split of a second before the driver moved off, the mind did its worst and she turned right into the wrong side of the road. And this was just under 3 minutes to the end of the test. And how you wish you could turn back the hands of time and rewind and just avoid this place and take another route to the test center. I mean, only if life was that simple and you could make mistakes and rewrite it. And this would have been one of those situations where I would have used a one wish, just one wish, to change the situation here. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, moms and dads, we are now coming to the end of the test. And unfortunately, as you already saw there, just 2 minutes ago, this test became a fail. Sadly, as it was, just close to the end of the test. So remember that as you take your test, as you drive on that day, keep your mind open. Be very open-minded. Look out into the road so that you can see what lays or lies ahead of you. And until then, you should be thinking of what you see rather than what are in your thoughts. Keep your mind open. Don't be thinking backwards. Think forward and then ask yourself how this would affect those behind you. Don't worry about those behind you and then forget those ahead of you. So stay calm and stay relaxed. Don't forget, you only fail when you give up trying. So remember that and keep trying until success is achieved. So best of luck with your driving test and stay safe on the road. Thanks for watching and remember to like the video, comment if you've got anything to ask, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then click the subscribe button.